Hey G Squad, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I made these delicious, healthy chickpea burgers or chickpea patties. Yeah, so if you'd like to see how I created this is what it's looking like, then keep watching. Okay, G Squad, so today I'm going to be using my food processor to break down a lot of these ingredients. So if you don't have a food processor, you can use a blender and then just use it on the pulse settings. So anyway, the first thing I'm going to add to that is I have a 15-ounce can of chickpeas. So you want to make sure you drain the juice from your chickpeas and rinse them in some cold water. You get all that, that glucose stuff off. So I'm going to add this in there. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to follow up with 2 cloves of this minced garlic. And if you don't have fresh garlic, you can just use minced garlic from the jar. Or if you don't like garlic at all, you don't have to add it. Then here I have a 1/4 cup of these diced onions. Then next I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of some parsley. Now if you have fresh parsley or cilantro, you can add that too, but I don't have any, so I'm going to add the dry parsley flakes. Then now for my seasonings, I'm going to start off with some coriander, so I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of that. Let me remove this cap. Get that in there. Make sure I put my cap back. Then I'm going to add some cumin. So I add like a teaspoon of cumin to this. Okay, dump that right in there. And then also we're going to do a 1/4 teaspoon of this paprika. Just get a little more in there. Just add a little more. And then also I'm going to add, the last thing is some black pepper. Okay, let's say about a teaspoon of black pepper. Okay? And I'm not going to add any salt to this because I'm watching my pressure is a little high the last time I went to the doctor. So I'm trying to be a little healthier, but by all means, if you want to add some salt to yours, feel free to add that. And so now what we're going to do is I'm going to pulse this to get everything nice and blended together. Okay, so I'll do it. And if you want to leave some chunks in there, you can. Okay, this is, take my spoon, so yeah. That's how it looks. Okay, so now I'm going to take this from here, transfer this to a bowl, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my dish here, so now I'm just going to empty the contents of my ingredients to this bowl. That smells so good. Woo! And your girl is starving. Get all that goodness out of there. How's everybody doing today? I miss you, family. Okay, so here's what it's looking like so far. And as you can see, I have little bits of chunks in there, but yeah, so this is how you want it to look. So now, continuing on, I have half a cup of breadcrumbs here. So I'm going to add that in. And then also, I have 1 egg. I'll get that in there. And so now we're going to mix all this together. And actually, I'm going to get a smaller spoon to do that. So we're going to combine this really well. Make sure you're in the frame. And actually, let me turn my heat on. And so right now in the pan, I have 3 tablespoons of some of this olive oil in there. I have that heating up. So by the time I'm done mixing with that, mixing this together and for my patties, the pan will be hot enough to start out frying. So just mix it up really well. You hear the horn blowing in the background. I always say, you know, I'm in New York, and you know how New York is. It literally is never quiet. So, this smells so good. Comment below if you ever had chickpea patties, chickpea burgers. So I'm going to be kind of switching things up. I just figured I'd talk a little while I'm mixing this. On this channel, I'm going to be introducing a lot more healthy recipes. As I said, I'm just working on a healthier me. And of course, I want my family to be, healthy as well. And now if you don't want to use an egg, you can also use some flaxseed and add like I guess 2.5 tablespoons of water to that instead of using an egg. Okay, so that's nice and combined. So now let me just put on some gloves so I can start forming the patties. Okay, and I'll be right back. Alright family, let me just pan it back a little bit. So here's the pan and it's ready. Already heated up, so now this is a mixture, so I'm just going to begin to form the patties. And you can make them whatever size you like. Make them a little larger but flatter. Okay, so that's my first one. And now these are going to cook anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes per side. And basically till they're like golden brown. I'm just going to tilt my pan some so this grease can, or oil can distribute evenly throughout the pan. So in total, I was able to get, let's see, like 6 patties. Based on the size that I made them, I was able to get 6. But of course, you can make them, you know, whatever size. It can be small, medium, depending on how many people you're trying to feed. Okay, let's move this one over. Okay. Remove my gloves. So I'm going to allow these to cook, and then when I'm ready to turn them over, I'll come back in. Alright, gang. So now we're going to turn these. Bring it in some. So you can see this nice brown texture. And if you need to, you can add some more oil to the pan. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah. Okay, so for this side, I'm going to go ahead and add some more of this olive oil. You know, do you see how beautiful golden brown they look? Okay, so again, I'm going to allow these to cook for like 3 to 5 minutes, and then I'll pop back in when I'm ready to remove them. Alright, family, so our patties are done. As you can see, they're nice and brown and crisp on both sides. I'm just turning it over again so you can see. That one broke up a little, but that's okay. But that's how they look. So now I have my pan here with a paper towel in. I'm just going to add those in there. Look how beautiful they are. Turn this off. Let that cook a little more. Ooh. I'll just let that little piece cook. I turned my stove off already. But yeah, this is how they look. Okay, so now let's form our burger. Okay, fam, so I'm back. So I decided I did not want to use bread. I want to try to keep this recipe as healthy as possible. So I'm going to be using some of this lettuce as my bread instead. So now also on this I want to add, I had like a avocado that's about to, go bad, so I want to actually add this to the recipe. Okay, so I'm going to add my patties. I'm going to be having 2 of these. Then I'm going to scoop out some of this avocado. Have that one. And then that. Then also, I want to add some of these red onions to it. I don't have any tomatoes. If I had some tomatoes, I would include that, but we're going to work with what we have. So add some red onions to that. And then also, I'm going to add a small amount of this ketchup because this ketchup does have salt. So, add a little ketchup to that. Then we're going to top it. Voila. And so, just like that, okay, we have a chickpea burger. Okay, that's what it's looking like. Okay, so I'm going to take a bite into this. So let me just put the camera on myself and then we'll wrap up this video. Alright gang, so here's another look at our chickpea. So family, as I'm editing this video, I'm sitting here cracking up because I realized my wig is not secure on my head, but you know what, I could have left this whole clip out, but I like to give it to you raw and real, and this is what it is. So we're going to keep it moving. Patties. These are all our toppings. Say a little grace. Okay. So I'm going to bite into it. Again, I apologize. I know some people do not like to watch people chew on camera, so I promise there will be no smacking. Well, I try not to anyway. So I'm going to take a bite. Take a bite of this. Yes. And the thing of it is, I don't even miss the salt. It still tastes good without the salt. But yeah, that's what it looks like, fam. So, and then also you can, if you don't want to make a patty out of it, you can also add it to a salad. Like, make your nice little salad, crumble it up on the salad if you like. Of course, you can have it on some, like, what is that, Brigeau buns, you know, whatever you want. Add cheese to it. Just make it your own, okay? But, yeah, like, as I said, your girl is hungry. So I'm going to go ahead and enjoy this off camera. Your family, I love you guys. I appreciate you so very much. I really, really do. And if you try this recipe, as I always say, tag me. Let me know how you like it. And also, you know, if you do your own version, you know, share. Sharing is caring. That's what this community is about. It's just not about me bringing you all different recipes. It's about all of us as a community and we're sharing different ideas. All right. So with that being said, thank you again for stopping in, and I look forward to presenting the next recipe to you on the next video. Okay? Until then, be well, be blessed. Bye.